Picture this. One day you go to the shop and you head up the back and you buy a bottle of milk. You take that milk home, you put it in the fridge, and it's as if everything is a normal day. There's nothing outside the normal. The day has not changed. There is no difference to your normal days. You look at the expiry date on the milk. You see that it says the 27th of the 7th, whatever year. It's irrelevant. It has an expiry date. You look on the milk and you see the expiry date. And you think, I'm going to drink this milk before it expires, 100%. And then you don't. You don't last another day. You expired before the milk. I don't know why, but that is something that I think about a lot, whether or not I'm going to outlive milk. But at some point, you are doing your last things. At some point, you won't see the expiry date on the milk that's in the fridge. You won't see the expiry date in the bread that's in the cupboard. You won't do a lot of the things that you're doing ever again. There will be a point where you are doing your last thing, saying your last I love you, giving your last hug, making the last phone call, having your last shower, your last meal. And it really got to me. Now, I don't know if this has really gotten to me more because we are stuck in lockdown and I haven't been able to do a lot of the things that I would love to be able to do. Maybe it got to me because of the stress that I'm under mentally. I'm putting myself under, thinking of all the future issues that our country, our world, our lives might have. Maybe I've been reading into the media and the narrative that they're throwing around about how dangerous things are out there when really, yes, they are dangerous, but everything is dangerous. And for us to hyper focus on one danger is really detrimental to our mental health. Maybe that's why it affects me a bit more. But I got thinking and I thought, one day you're not going to even outlive the expiry date on the milk in the fridge. And it was a good reminder. It was a good reminder for where I was at and what I needed. I really needed a sort of a slap in the face to say, Shane, you need to start focusing on the beauty of what's in front of you, the days that you're living. You have the potential to live a beautiful day every single day, and you are not guaranteed anything more than the present moment. You're not guaranteed next week. You're not guaranteed next month. You're not guaranteed next hour. For all I know, in the next 30 to 60, and how ironic, but if something happened, but for all I know, in the next 30 to 60 minutes, my life might change forever. I might not be here anymore. The people I love and care about might not be here anymore. And it is a reminder that I can't change any of that. I can't take away the risk of life. I can't take away the risk of catching certain things like the virus. I can't take away the risk of getting into a motor vehicle accident. I can't take away the risk of getting cancer. I can help mitigate those things slightly, but I can't take them away altogether. And it's a reminder for me that I don't need to keep waking up every day worrying about those things because they're out of my control. And what I do have control over right now in the present moment is to stop, take a big deep breath, and feel what I'm feeling now, express what I want to express to the people that I want to express it to, have deep conversations with the words that are next to come out of my mouth with those around me. Write positive things, have a positive influence on others, spread a positive message, see the world change for what I want it to because of my influence. Teach my little girl how to be the best she can be, how to help her feel strong and confident in her own body. But that's not going to come next week. I'm doing that right now. And if I focus too much on the future, if I focus too much on the scare and the stress and the fear around the days that are probably in the future, I'm stealing from my life. I am taking away from what I'm supposed to feel. So next time that you look at the expiry date on something, whether it be milk or bread or whatever, just think, between now and this date, how am I living the best life I can? How am I having an impact on those around me? What am I doing with my days? How do I want to live and how do I want to feel? Do I want to feel this anxiety streaming through my body, my stomach in knots, my brain in overdrive just because I don't know how to control the future, or my brain and body is trying to figure out a way to get around that? I think it's important to stop just for a moment and think about what it is that we're putting out into the world right now. What we're taking in from the world right now. Those people we're surrounding ourselves with, those conversations we're having, those things that we're reading and listening to. I need to stop listening and reading to the things that are beyond my control. And this is just a reminder for Shane Talks. If you're out there and you're feeling like I'm feeling, just right now, stop what you're doing. Take 10 deep breaths wherever you are. Close your eyes. Be grateful for the things that you have in your life. Be grateful for the fact that right now you're in no pain. You're not suffering. You're not hungry. You're not cold. You're not frightened. You're not scared. Your home is where it is. You've got a bed to lay on. Just feel gratitude for all those things. And then don't project forward anymore. It's easier said than done, especially from someone like me who normally lives in a state of anxiety, which is perpetuating my moves far too in front of where I really am. And that's what gets to me. And I need to really take a step back and slow it down and go, it's not about that. It's about the moment that I'm living in. And I need to make sure that I am paying as much attention to that as I possibly can. So for those of you listening, if this does resonate with you, I would love to know that, it resonated with you, it helped you, it gave you something to focus on, because I know I needed to remind myself of all those things. I know that this conversation I'm having right now is not necessarily for anybody listening, but it's for me. It's for me to get the information from where I know it's sitting in my brain out. And once I can get it out and once I can push it forward, I normally start to feel better and change. But sometimes I can keep it deep inside my brain. And if I keep it deep inside my brain, I don't actually change the way I am on my behaviors. So thank you for giving me that opportunity, guys. Thank you for creating some sort of need or urgency within me to get these messages out. That's really just a conversation with myself, me talking to me. Until next time, guys, see you when I see you.